Hello friend, it's BorasLegend. It is time for the breakdown from Weekend League with this weekend. Well, you saw the two losses yesterday, but today we're going to talk more about the tactics, the changes, and also, of course, as always, break down the defense and the attack in this Weekend League. So this was the team, nothing new, but we had some changes in the tactics, and I will trying to change here and tweak a bit in the gameplay to adapt to the meta. So I removed one instruction that I've been using for many years, that's been consistently there for a long time, and that is getting behind for the attackers, because at this stage with this current game at the moment, there is nothing to get in behind to, because people play with very heavy drop back. They have their defenders kissing their goalkeeper. So I'm trying to use the striker more as a target man and have a bit of a slower build up to just, well, simply to adapt to this game. This was something that I realized after qualifiers that I had to change something. So this was a small change or a big change for me with the mixed attacking instead of getting behind, and also testing here a drift wide, but I think that I will still play default in the future. Also come back on defense for the striker, and for the cams here it is a default except for the free roam on the cam. Just trying it out this weekend as well. Not sure if I liked it, if I can tell a big difference, but it looks interesting, especially maybe trying it for the left and right cam, as sometimes they get a bit out of the gameplay, they don't really get active, and well, they just get stick to the corner. Despite having narrow width or something, they will stay very wide, and I might try free roam here for the cams. And also here on the CDMs, cut passing lanes and stay back, even though I'm starting to use more balanced attack here for the CDMs, and also now trying out the cover center for the CDMs, because I have a lot of people in the comment section saying that it is much better to use cover center, even though despite I can't really tell a big difference at the moment. But I guess it is all in the end mental, because if you use cover wing, they will still cover center most of the times, but as they say here, that they will defend the open wing if teammate isn't marking. So well, just trying out the cover center at the moment, and as usual we have stay back here for the fullbacks Wan-Bissaka and Felland Mondi. And the custom tactics, drop back 6-5. I will change from drop back, I think, next weekend to play balanced, because of this new patch that's gonna nerf drop back. But we still, well, we play drop back with high depth, so we can still pressure. We don't have so low defensive line as you would imagine playing drop back. But yes, next week I will try to play balanced instead. Maybe with the 4 or 3 in depth, and perhaps also a bit more narrow width. And also I was trying out the long balls this weekend. It worked out like a charm in the beginning, but after a while I felt that the distances between the parts of the team were a bit too big. So this is nice though if you want to counterattack, if you're maybe leading and the opponent is pushing everything forward. Long balls is really good, but I want to try to have a bit more balanced game style. That is why I will still stick with the balanced in the future. So we had a 4-2-3-1, but also we had a 4-4-2, which is new for me this weekend. Trying out also pressure on heavy touch with this variation 6-5. Also with long balls, as I said, I was experimenting this weekend with some new values and some new tactics. And the same here, I will go back to balanced. And pressure and heavy touch is a nice complement. You get some nice pressure sometimes, but it's also very risky. But after all, this is an attacking tactic for us when trying to make some kind of comeback. And instructions also here, comeback on defense for the striker. I think that is very pivotal for the 4-4-2 to cover this big gap between midfield and strikers. It's the same in the 4-2-2. I think you need to use a comeback on defense to help out the midfield a bit, and also same here, trying out the drift wide. It looks interesting, but still I don't like to use too many instructions, and I think still I will stick to default the width. And it says here that the AI will decide, so it stays wide or cut inside depending on the situation, so we can trust on that. And also for the wingers, trying out the free roam, but this is something that I feel like I can't really tell a big difference, and it comes back to this thing that I don't like to use too many instructions if I can't really tell that is actually doing a major change here for the team. Even though free roam looks interesting on paper, I think I'm just gonna stick with the default width here in the future. And same here for the midfield, just to stay back and cover center and stay back for the fullback. So we had the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-4-2 this weekend, which, well, the 4-4-2 looks very interesting, of course. And tomorrow I will be back with a tutorial with the top 5 formations in FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. Now I'm gonna take a look at some of the best games here. We had live reactions yesterday, but today we're gonna take a look at some different games. I also had a lot of footage that unfortunately got lost with some great gameplay against pro players in this weekend league. I had some very tough matchups. This was also a nice game against a strong team with a lot of icons. We're gonna find here the pass to Eusebio. We can see this early. We're just using the drag back to get away from Miss Vieira, open up the pitch a bit, and finding here the pass. And just the first time finish is still good if you have the right angle. And in the defense, always try to follow the run here. You can see that we have to follow this. We also spot this early. He wants to get around, and from the wing, it is very hard to defend with that the driven pass tap in. So we have to try to stop him getting into that position. And also here, we're trying first to cover this through ball, and after a while we will realize, okay, it is a dead end for him. So we're just switching back here to right stick switch to Van Dijk, just pinpointing him, and as soon as he controls the ball, or actually before he manages to control the ball, we are there and trying to intercept the ball. So that was a perfect defensive action here from our team. But after this, we'll get the one more goal with Eusebio using the step overs. I love the step overs in FIFA 20. They add an extra speed boost, and it's very hard to defend also because it's very unpredictable. You can just go straight, you can go left, right, back, so many different ways. And there's some more nice right stick action. You can see here switching very fast to Van Dijk when we realize that the Varane is gone. He needs some help, he needs some assist to cover this through ball, as he has one player on the run. So we just switch very fast, right stick, and trying to also once again attack the ball holder before he gets control of the ball. And this is a nice sequence, just sliding tackle to defend this clean sheet. And after this also we're gonna score this last goal in the game. Here at the moment we're playing 4-4-2 as you see. We have 2 strikers and 2 wingers standing very wide. And once again the first time shot, it is good if you have a nice angle, and of course also if you have players like Eusebio with the crazy finishing. So next up we have Nankatsu with the 2 Champions League players, Pep Guardiola and George Best on the wing, and we're gonna lose the ball here in a dangerous situation. But just look how fast we're switching. So already switching right stick back to Van Dijk and using some speed jock here to cover off the pass. And as he's starting to lose control of the ball, we are attacking him and trying to intercept the ball back. So that is a perfect showcase of a very aggressive and precise defense. And after this, we will get the first goal, once again using the step overs. Just a fake shot, a bit lucky here getting the rebound. But the first action was nice from Neymar getting past his defense. And here we're just gonna use our midfield in a nice way. Once again a right stick switch to Kante. We're seeing, okay, here is the gap. Here is where we think that he will make this next pass. It's all about scanning the pitch, all about trying to find the gaps in your team, and trying to use that right stick switching as good as possible. I know it's very hard in FIFA 20 with, well, it's kind of broken also with the input delay. It's very hard, but you can still practice it and trying to master it, because it is a very important tool in your game. And here with the striker not getting in behind, trying to come a bit short and just using the left stick dribbling, putting it to the side and a finesse shot. And after this also great defending from Varane. We're just being active here and aggressive in the defense. And of course a 2-goal lead is very comfortable, but we're still gonna try to defend this clean sheet. A bit weird from Blanc, and here you see there's a gap. Right stick switch fast to Varane and attack before he can control that ball. So 2-0, and we're gonna also get the one last goal in this game. Some fake shot rolls, actually very nice skill move, which I'm starting to use a lot, the kind of distracting and baiting move to force him to push forward. And 3-0 was the final result. The next up we have a Swede here, Ågerpojken, and this I think was the only Swede we played this weekend league, and this also means of course that we had equal circumstances connecting to the servers, and we got a flying start here. Sometimes also when you have long balls as a tactic, they make these crazy runs. You can see here Dembele just pushing forward and pretty much acting like a striker despite him playing as a winger, and he will keep making crazy runs here in this game. And here we're gonna find Neymar finding the pass to Ousmane Dembele, and just a chip shot in this situation, a nice goal. Also us here using manual lob passes is very rewarding when you manage to really find at the right angle and power on your gamepad. And yes, we really got the flying start in this game. 45-degree fake shot, aka speed boost into a shot towards the far post, and 3-0 here was pretty much GG, but we're still keeping focus in the defense. So this guy was very direct, and we have to be extra cautious with these possible through balls. As you saw, we were selecting Van Dijk very early to cover off that pass, but sometimes still perfect defending won't help when the EA gods decide. 45th minute is a conspiracy, and well, he scores this goal to 1-3, but it didn't really matter in the big picture, as we will score one more goal here using the drag back technique, getting past, and that finesse shot is brilliant in FIFA 20, definitely the most effective shooting technique in this game. And after this, we're gonna find one more, just passing it here to the middle. We have 4-4-2 here. It's very hard to defend against two strikers in the box. It's the same with the 4-2-2. And just drive back once again into the far post with the finesse shot. And 5-1 was in the end. Gonna finish actually with one more goal. Finding the pass here to Eusebio, using some distracting moves here with the fake step over, and pass into the middle to Sadio Mane, and 6-1 was the final result. And we had one really good comeback this weekend. This was pretty early playing. I think this was like game number 12, playing against a pro player here from Germany. He also played in the qualifier. I think he went 3-3, so this is a very good player, and he also got the best start here with the Kylian Mbappe. Scoring that first goal. It was gonna get even worse for us in the 45th minute. Once again, Kanté, I'm not sure what he's doing, and his R9 scores 2-0, and here I just felt, okay, this is a GG, this is hopeless, we have no chance in this button delay, but we're gonna find some second wind here with the Neymar finding 2-1, and here we're getting some new confidence, some new energy, of course scoring that goal, and Neymar here with the first time fake shot is brilliant. We get past his defense, and we have 2-2. So at this point I started to believe that a win was possible, and Neymar here finding that pass to Eusebio, bad angle, but he has a great finishing, and 3-2. I thought that was it, but he's gonna score one more great goal, 3-3. This was gonna go to extra time. It was gonna be very tense here, but we're gonna find one more. This is a great one with the Panther once again. You can see that he's not getting in behind. He is trying to be well, help out more in this build-up. Eusebio, drive back, and 4-3 was in the end the final result. He's gonna get one more last chance, but Lloris makes a comfortable save, and that comeback was complete. So yes, I'm not showing you my defeats because I showed them yesterday in the live reactions, and that was the 200 defeats that weekend. We finished on 28-2, which unfortunately wasn't enough for top 100, but I guess we're just gonna take these Elite 1 rewards and try our best again next week. And yes, tomorrow, as I said, we have a top 5 formations video going live on the channel, so make sure to check that one out. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you know, until next time, take care.